Welcome to David Zimaleta. In today's video, we're going to be disassembling the whole front end of this van. We're gonna place all the parts right here on these shelves. So what I'm gonna be doing, guys, is we're gonna be doing an oil cooler seals replacement on this van. The customer just wants the seals replaced and not buy the oil cooler, so that's up to him. We're also going to be replacing the intake manifolds, both of them. We're going to be removing the turbo and stuff like that. So this is going to be like a little series and stuff for this 2010 type of van. So it's taking about an hour to pull all this stuff off. I'm going to edit this video, and obviously you're going to be seeing this video being posted to my channel. But today we're going to create probably like 10 more videos on how to remove the radiator support and the airbox and whatever else we end up removing, because it's going to be like a lot of stuff. And I'm going to be separating a lot of this stuff because it's different type of categories. Like for instance, when I'm draining oil and stuff like that, that's a different category. Draining the radiator, that's a different category. And people like to look for those videos. And when you're an owner of this type of van, you would like to see everything separated, like not find somewhere at the back of the video how to drain a radiator, if that's what you're looking for, if you know what I mean. So what I'm offering is I'm going to be placing all of these videos on my YouTube, except I'm not going to be unlocking them. They're going to be more like private type of videos. If you would like early access to the videos, guys, I offer memberships now, and cheapest membership is $1.99. What allows you to do is actually get access to those videos before I post them. I cannot post all these videos right away due to YouTube algorithm. It's just going to mess my channel up, and you're probably not going to like it, because if you're just like somebody that just comes to my channel for entertainment, you just want to watch one video maybe while you're eating some food or whatever on your lunch break, you know, you don't want to see like all these 10 videos pop up, and then you're like, well, which one to watch? You know, now you feel behind because you're watching all these episodes. But this is why I'm going to try to keep things separated and have memberships and stuff. And guys, as you see, I have a makeshift little storage that I'm working out of. This is a 10 by 20 storage that I built for myself for my parts. But I don't have a shop, and the garage I use this as an office. So that is used for my parts business, you know, shipping and of course making videos and stuff like that. So I really need to create myself a shop. This is why I came up with memberships. This is why I do consulting on my channel. And you guys, if you need to talk to me about anything, you want to ask me some questions, I do offer consulting, $60 per hour. Usually 1 hour is enough. Sometimes 20 minutes is enough to answer a question, but $60 covers you up to 1 hour, obviously. So anyways, without no further ado, let's go ahead and actually remove all these things. Alright guys, let's begin. We're going to be actually doing the project, removing the oil cooler. This is what the video is going to be about. We're going to replace the oil cooler. We're going to replace the intake manifolds, but it's obviously not going to be in this particular video because we have to remove all of this stuff. So if you're just now finding this video and stuff like that, I just do want to let you know I work in Sprinter vans, and I have been driving them for the past 14 years, and you know, been doing this channel for the past 5. And I'm the channel that helps you out with your Sprinter vans. So we're gonna begin by disassembling this whole front end, because we're gonna need access to the engine. There's a good chance that I'm gonna have to pull the engine, but I'm gonna try to see if we could do it without it. But I'm working on this project for a customer. So the very first thing I'm gonna need to do is go ahead and actually pull the grill out. This video is going to be done in like series and stuff, and I'm going to build a playlist just for this particular vehicle, and I'm gonna place it on the main page of my channel. So in case you guys, you know, get confused and stuff in the video series, you'll see it in that playlist. You just need to go to the beginning of my channel to basically take a look at it. Sometimes these grills, they slide out. But I could see in this one, seems like it's being held down with a clip, which is kind of weird. I've never seen that before. Like, you need to... So this one is broken on this side. And I'm trying to see if you could actually put your fingers in there, try to do it. And you really can't. So also seems like there's clips right here towards the bottom of the bumper, but you're gonna need to push those. These little tabs right here. So let me show you. So this is what I needed to press down with my screwdriver, because that was actually clipped in. And then I had to press these out of their places, so they're clipped in over here. So this is obviously damaged to this side. Looks like somebody maybe tried to remove this before and they didn't know that it was actually fixed like this, so they ended up breaking it. So this happens to be a Freightliner grill, so Freightliner probably decided to do things differently. I could already tell it's a different piece. So normally it's a whole piece that goes through here. You know, maybe this is better that it's done this way. You know, if you just damage one side, you could just replace one of them. But Freightliner has little different parts, you know, for the assembly and stuff. So, but other than that, everything pretty much, you know, usually is the same. But I have a 2012 like this, which is a Mercedes branded, and it's a little different. So we're gonna place the grill over there. So yeah, I'll do that. So with that out of the way, we could go ahead and continue. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and actually remove these type of mounts, and it seems like this one is way deep in there. That is interesting. That's new. So along with this, I'm going to go ahead and actually pull every bolt that has to do with the same thing here. By the way, all of these bolts, I'm just gonna basically place them here in this big box here. Somewhat try to separate them a little bit. And it seems like they already used a different one over here on this side, so obviously somebody has removed this before. So it's not stuck how it's looking like. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and actually continue with this, and we're gonna need some extensions to try to make it down in there. Let's see here, that's pretty much a 30. See if I have a 30 back here. The 20. I'll see if that 20 will work. Yeah, it appeared to be a 20. It's interesting. So it looks like we're already getting a lot of different styles. So now we got that. So the very next thing is I'm gonna need to remove this one here, and that's probably a 10. Let's see if it is or not. It's a 10. So now let's see if this attaches any other way. Unbelievable. They actually have like a hold down clip that holds it in right there too. Why would they do such a thing in such a tight spots too? Really crazy. My 2007 was done a little differently, and my 2012, those things are broken off. And look, to get those clips unclipped, there's absolutely no room to really get in there. It would be nice to pull out the headlight to do it, but I can't get to the bolts to try to do that. So that just defeats the whole purpose. Get something a little thinner. So some of these got unclipped. So as you can see, they are designed to be pressed in. But how are you gonna really press those in? There's absolutely no room. Really crazy. Okay. So next we got the rest of these light bulbs here. So this is a 30. So weird, the release of these tabs is actually from the bottom, yet the portion you have to press is at the top, and you can't really release it any other way. Like, I really don't know. I guess you would have to press this here to release it. Kind of wild. I really don't know a good way to remove these. There's just a challenge to remove those plugs. I always struggle with them. So I want to go ahead and actually put this back. for this video, we're just assembling the front end, you know, for the most part. And then I'm gonna drain the radiator fluid for a separate video, drain, you know, the oil for a separate video, you know, things like that. So I just want to make sure that when you have a particular task that you want to accomplish, you could just hop to that video and, you know, just do that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually remove the bumper. We're gonna start removing the front plates. So it seems like that's even smaller. So I've been using T25, T30, and now we're gonna use like a T20 or something. That's a T15, T20. Okay, so we're gonna have to remove these bolts here. So let's see which one works. So that's a 13. So 13 is what we're gonna use. By the way, guys, here's the temperature sensor, just so you know. So this bumper should just slide out. Not for this particular vehicle. There's a tab that's holding it on that side. And it might be kind of a difficult tab to get because the access points sometimes on these, they're just too close. Yeah, as you can see, I got my tool here and I can't really get to it. I got that tab, so we have one more tab that's holding it on this side. So we have one more tab towards the top. Almost seems like I have to use the wrong type of tools in order to even get it out, because there's just no place here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually pull out the other side whatever I can, and then we're gonna move into plastic type. I'm gonna try to move the wheels over, see if that helps. Last time I was doing this on my van, I moved the wheels. It didn't really help, but let's see if it helps this time. It don't really help, there's just not enough room. Perhaps I didn't move it far enough. Last time I tried to start it, I couldn't really hear it in the camera, and as you could tell, it takes a while for it to start. But I've actually, while I was starting, I was twisting it, so it was kind of like turning power steering fluid on for me. So now I have a little bit more access, which is good. I think this is why I had this issue on my other van, because I couldn't really get close enough. So now the question is, will I really be able to get this other one? Because the way it is, it's like right here, very, very snugly over here in this area. So I got that one. Now I need a puller tool for the puller tool. Okay, so now I need to do the same thing, but twist the wheel the other direction. Finally started. So I think on the other side we should have a little bit more access point here now that I twisted it out of the way so far, but it barely helps, because this is like such a close proximity that you can't really get your tool in here. Well guys, now that the front end has been disassembled, we are done here. Guys, if you're looking for more videos like this and would like to see the continuation of this Sprinter van and want to see more Sprinter content, guys, there's no place like this YouTube channel, really, because I've been covering the subject for the past 5 years, guys. And my whole goal is to cover every single Sprinter subject matter that has to do with the whole Sprinter and basically post it all to YouTube. And I've been doing it on my own time, basically as a hobby, just trying to help people out. And this actually turned out to be like one of the best things I ever did, because I really enjoy doing this. And now YouTube been paying me for a while now, so now I stay home and basically I record videos like this to help you guys out. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're a Sprinter owner, for more videos like this and more videos like on those type of cars, because I do all kinds of stuff, but I'm keeping things simple, and this channel is mainly about Sprinters. What I'm going to be doing for this particular Sprinter is separating all the content video by video and placing it in its own little playlist, so you could just watch this 2010 Mercedes Sprinter oil cooler leak. This is what I'm going to name the video, even though it's got a bunch of other problems that we have to do. And there's going to be tons of videos on this van here. And you could just basically hit the playlist, just hit let it play, and you could just watch every single thing that I did step by step. And hopefully you will be entertained. Hopefully you learn something new about your Sprinter that maybe you didn't know before. Because guys, even I'm learning as I'm going along, because model to year, especially if it's a Dodge, Freightliner, or Mercedes, they change things up a little bit. They do things a little bit different. They have different type of clips, different type of connectors, and you know, stuff like that, which is always a new learning experience. In these 2010s here, well, 2007 and up, they are much more challenging to work on than the T1Ns that I've been working on. So yes, it's diesel, yes, similar problems, but a lot more problems with these here than the T1Ns. T1Ns is, in my opinion, the most reliable van. My very first vehicle was a 2007, just like this, and I put 480,000 miles on it. I changed a lot of stuff, and I would say, you know what, wasn't so bad. You know, I replaced them. I didn't have any major issues like this one's having. However, I did have a particular filter issue. But this particular van has a little over 500,000 miles, and it's got tons of problems, including this big oil leak that you probably seen in a previous episode. Yeah, it's I didn't spill that oil, by the way. Actually, all the oil is still inside of the engine. This is after the fact that, I guess, while the engine is running, this is what I'm guessing, and all the oil collects down in there, and then there's so much of it that it just starts leaking out little by little, and then in the morning you come and this is what you see. Because when I turned this van on, even today and you know yesterday, I didn't see where it's leaking. Well, you're not gonna really see it. What you will see, if you are observative, you're gonna come out to your parking lot and you're gonna say, well, well, what the heck, why do I have this big oil puddle? And this is why, oil cooler leaking. So anyways, guys, please hit a like in this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned, you know, for more episodes on this van. And I'm gonna be doing a little bit less talking in other videos and more doing the work. But to those of you guys that's new, I think it's important to just let you know, that's what we're working on, you know, that way you guys don't miss it. So take care, guys. See you in the next video.
My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.